Everyone talks about summer like it's supposed to be carefree. But if this season brings up money stress, body stress, family stress, or social stress, that's real too. Growth therapy can help with that. Whether it's your first time in therapy or your 50th, Grow makes it easier to find a therapist who fits you, not the other way around. They connect you with thousands of independent licensed therapists across the U.S., offering both virtual and in-person visits, nights and weekends. You can search by what matters, like insurance, specialty, identity, or availability, and get started in as little as 2 days. And if something comes up, you can cancel up to 24 hours in advance at no cost. There are no subscriptions, no long-term commitments. You just pay per session. Grow helps you find therapy on your time. Whatever challenges you're facing, Grow Therapy is here to help. Grow accepts over 100 insurance plans, including Medicaid in some states. Sessions average about $21 with insurance, and some pay as little as $0 depending on their plan. Visit growtherapy.com/booknow to get started. That's growtherapy.com/booknow. growtherapy.com/booknow. Availability and coverage by state and insurance plan.
The Petri dish, the Petri dish, the Petri dish. This is the Petri dish, the Petri dish, the Petri dish. This is the Petri dish. There's something growing in here, and what's growing is my frustration with the world. Ooh, you make me so mad.
World. Yeah.
It could be any date, but as of today, as Israel and Iran are just bombing the shit out of each other. It just happened again last night. Yeah. So I'm just like,
all right,
guys, a war is actively happening, but here we are making fun goof-em-ups. I was just watching Conan's podcast he did with Patton Oswalt, and they're kind of talking about the same thing. Like, Patton Oswalt was trying to do like a goat yoga fun thing to like promote his movie, and then there was like a goat on his back actively shitting everywhere, and then someone was just on their phone like, we just went to war with Iran. That's just like the predicaments we find ourselves in, is just like, yeah, hey, all we can do is just keep on doing our little dance and having the time of our lives.
Oh, well, okay, speaking of Iraq and Iran, not Iraq, but Iran and Israel, crucial difference.
Yep.
I did a joke at my comedy show about Israel and Iran.
Beautiful. Let's hear it.
I don't know what's going on with Israel and Palestine, but all the Hebrew I learned from the Black Eyed Peas. L'chaim and Mazel Tov. Yeah, that's what I learned from Black Eyed Peas. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And it didn't really get many laughs.
No, that's just you you are bad at knowing Jewish things.
Yeah. For real. Yeah, it's very bad. My Jewish knowledge is not good at all.
My Jewish knowledge is absolutely cracking, because I grew up with Rugrats, and they did a lot of stuff about Judaism and Hanukkah.
Interesting.
Yeah, there was that. And then I did a bunch of Adam Sandler movies. You know, 8 Crazy Nights, one of my favorite holiday movies.
I didn't see that one.
It's an animated one.
Okay.
It's an animated musical about, well, it's about degeneracy, but it's it's lightly about the holidays. So yeah, it's all clanging around in there. This podcast is strongly against anti-Semitism of any kind.
Yes.
But also, man,
Yes.
there's some shit happening. Also, I gotta remove the layers of irony sometimes, because we may or may not have gotten a strike on our first episode back because
Really?
I may or may not have advocated for somebody's stupid brother.
Oh.
And even saying it again, this one might get a strike, but I'm just saying I am not an advocate for
Yes.
most of the time. So yeah, that last episode, it can be seen. I had to physically go upload it on YouTube because the automatic uploading system caught some content it didn't like and didn't put it out.
Oh, wow.
It didn't go out to Spotify, which is crazy to me because Spotify is the AI drone company. Yes, they do music streaming, but they do both. And they're the ones that are just like, whoa, don't talk about. Right. So that's crazy to me. So I'm just going to stop saying those words now. But also I have a deep problem with the companies that decided they had a problem with it.
What words are you going to stop saying?
I'm going to... but...
Advocacy?
Well, advocacy is fine. But... I don't think you're allowed to directly advocate for someone's, but we can generally talk about it and condemn it in the strongest forms. Yes. Spotify, you fucking pussy. Jesus Christ. Not enough alive and well Palestinian kids for you? That's getting cut out.
Yeah.
I'm just going to add a fuckload of bleeps and we're just going to censor the shit out of this episode so that maybe we can get some ads at the end again. Yeah. It'll be fine. Yeah. How'd that show go though? How'd your show go last week?
It went completely okay. I hit my 20 minutes like I planned to do. Otherwise it went fine.
Okay.
It really did. I didn't blow it out of the park. I didn't eat shit. It was just kind of like, that's okay. That was the first time I've I've done 20 minutes successfully. Yeah. I mean, I tried it a couple times in Reno and that did not go well. It did not go well at all. But I redeemed myself. I've got a video if you want to watch it, watch the performance.
Yeah, send it my way. I'd love to see it.
Okay.
I tried doing a 30-minute set last year. And I am disappointed in the way I performed because I was expecting, I thought I had 45 minutes ready to go. Yeah. And it was more like 32 minutes, which is still like enough. But like when you're expecting to like have a full thing and you kind of blow through all your jokes and you're like, fuck, there was a point like 18 minutes in where I was like, oh shit, I only have like 5 minutes of good material left.
Okay.
And so I tried to pad it out with like older jokes that I knew worked, but I only half remembered because I didn't practice them. And so like, I'm disappointed that I couldn't recall more of my own shit to like do. Yeah. So now
That's why I use a notebook. That's why I use a notebook.
Yeah, I have like a sheet now with a bunch of bits and like segments for those bits to fit in. So I have like 6 segments I'm working on.
Gotcha.
And so like I went to Mike last week and tried to revive like 4 or 5 old bits and they kind of worked, but there wasn't any hard punches in there. They're all like decent interstitial bits if I had, longer things to put them in. But one joke that I wrote doesn't have a very solid dismount, but I think it is a worthy bit, but it is so bristly, it makes audiences like, ooh, I don't want to think about this. And it's if 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 the police your child, you still have to pay taxes.
Yeah.
And so I'm just up there like you guys know how cops get paid? Taxes. You know, like
Yeah.
and so like if I don't like warm them up good enough before I hit them with that bit, it gets real quiet.
Nice.
So I just hit a random open mic audience with that, and it went okay.
Okay. I did this joke at in my last show. I think we should allow the Tiki Torch Whites to still wear blackface, just as long as it's with white cops at routine traffic stops. Some problems will solve themselves. I did that, and it did decent.
That's a fun bit.
But when you start with the Tiki Torch Whites and blackface, it's people are like, oh shit. Yeah. It's kind of an edgy joke.
It's tough because like in comedy, a negative plus a negative can equal a positive, just like in real math.
Right.
But when you hit the audience with two negatives in a row, they have trouble doing that math sometimes themselves. Yeah. All they can think about is like, oh no, this guy's advocating for blackface. And you're like, that's not what I'm saying. You are getting things a little bit backwards, and also mid-joke, you forgot it's a joke. You know, like you just a little bit got lost. But trying to tell an audience they got it wrong mid-bit is so hard.
That doesn't go well.
No, trying to explain why your joke is funny never hits at all.
Nope. Yeah, I was thinking about doing a set with lesser jokes that are not as funny as my good jokes, and then trying to explain them in a funny way. Like, make that the set, not like explain my way out of something, but trying to do a set where it's like, oh, this joke is shit, and I'll explain to you why it's shit. Kind of as a bit. And I have not done that yet, but I'm not going to open mics regularly enough to make that a bit. Yeah.
That's tough when you kind of want to do like a theme or like a try something, but you're like, I'm only making it out to like 3 open mics a month. Do I really want to waste my time? You have to do really well to feel like you did well. And those nights that just kind of go like I did comedy. Those don't feel like a victory anymore. It used to feel like, hey, I got out there, I did my stuff. But nowadays it's just like, wow, I did not hit them at all. Right. Like I hit them wrong somehow.
Yeah.
That's how I've been feeling a lot lately.
Nice. Yeah. But I mean, we got 10 years behind us at this point, which is crazy. But it is also true. It's true facts.
It makes me want to like get the camera crew that I know together, rent out a theater, and just blow through all the material so that I got to write more again, you know?
Interesting.
Just put out a little like 30-minute special and just call it a 10-year celebration. Actually, it's been 11 years this year.
Damn.
Coming up on 11. So
yeah, because you started before me.
Yeah, I started in South Dakota a little bit, which like I count it because I was really trying, but it was not easy to have like the one open mic a week that I had to drive an hour for.
Yeah, that's not easy at all. I did, before I got to Reno, I did technically do 2 sets in Greensboro, North Carolina earlier that year. So like in May of 2016 instead of October or September of 2016. So I started a little earlier than what I say, but I mean, I consider my start in Reno my actual leaving port.
Yeah, your birthday.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, because it is, I mean, it really, people say that kind of a lot, but it is like you're as old in comedy as you've been doing it. And it's like, it really is like a birthday once you start. It's just, it kind of goes from there. It's interesting.
And once you get enough of them, in years up there, you just stop caring about the years. You're like, yeah, I've been doing it for 10 years. I feel like 4 of them don't count, but that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. But yeah, that was one thing at the show last Thursday was I got introduced to a bunch of new people that I had never worked with before.
Nice.
And so I did my stuff and like it was positively received. And then at the end of the show, I was talking to one guy, and he was like, "So, how long have you been doing this?" And I was like, 10 years. And he was like, "Where are you from?" Like, when did you start here? And I was like, technically in January, is when I made my entrance back into the scene.
Yeah.
In Durham.
Like took a little time off to heal the bruise on my brain.
Yeah, I took some time off to have a brain injury. Yeah, I want to start working more on my comedy again, because that's one thing that I've been working on writing really, really intently, and I've been working on songwriting really intently. And my comedy is always there. I feel like that was the gateway drug for me into creativity, was to become a comic, and then that's how I learned that I need to do art and express myself and be creative. Yeah, my comedy has just kind of suffered, and not in a deliberate negative way, just it's been neglected in me getting into these other art forms.
Speaking of focusing on comedy, do I have a fun segment for us this week?
Yay!
Really, it's just reading some really crazy headlines that I've seen and fucking around with some jokes with them. So,
hell yeah.
The first headline I saw was, politician who said he had dwarfism resigns after it turns out he's actually just a child.
What?
I have some problems with this headline, but we'll get to that after the joke. Because it turns out he was actually a child. They found out because he kept trying to advocate for later bedtimes.
Oh, ha, ha, ha. Yeah.
That's a bit. But here's the reason I have a problem with it. He does have dwarfism.
Oh.
He was pretending to be like 33. He's actually like 16. The headline makes it seem like this guy was pretending to have dwarfism, but he was actually like 5 years old, and that's not the truth.
Okay,
he was a 16-year-old with dwarfism trying to pass as like a 33-year-old with dwarfism. And here's the crazy thing. He actually got elected. And he had to step down because he legally could not hold that office.
Oh, wow. Man.
Yep, so that was crazy. Here's another fun headline. Man named Looney Tune sentenced for shooting at 3 officers.
What?
A man whose name is Looney Tune is sentenced for shooting at 3 police officers.
Well, I mean, maybe his aim was bad.
Yeah, you know what happened? He had one of those Acme guns that just said bang. Got him.
Nice.
Oh boy,
Yeah,
he was shooting at those 3 officers, and they say he initially evaded police by painting a big fake tunnel on the side of a brick building.
Nice.
They say the shooting happened shortly after he assaulted the officers by trying to drop a big safe off a cliff on them. These jokes are fucking stupid. All right.
Don't stop.
Well, these next jokes get a little spicier than the Looney Tunes ones. So the Looney Tunes ones were fun. But It turns out bumblebees, who actually have real tiny brains, actually have the capacity to solve problems just like chimps and elephants. So bumblebees, it turns out, have problem-solving abilities. They are actually smart.
Interesting.
Yeah, which is crazy because now Republican lawmakers are aggressively researching how to restrict bee voters.
Yep.
Oh boy,
Nice.
turns out bumblebees are smart and AI has already stolen their jobs. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Go to those data centers, rip them open. They're full of honey.
Yeah.
All right, that's all the stupid jokes I have about news.
Okay. Yeah.
You've been fucking around with any music things? You've been liking any music? I talked a bunch about all the stuff that I've been listening to, and I haven't really updated anything.
Okay. Well, So I started doing a of music festival visualization exercise where I name all of the bands that I want to have at a show.
Okay.
And so I can read you off the list of who I've got on that. Okay, so musical acts that I want to have in one place at one time, sometime, is Sankofa. That's my caretaker's band. That's the name they go by. Sad Giants. That's you, Bobby. Paul's party band. Paul Gardea is a good friend of mine from high school, and he plays in a party. He plays sousaphone in a party band.
Shit.
Yeah, they're based in Seattle, but they just play music like band music, and it's pretty cool. The Awesome Jenkins, American Aquarium, Bass Drum of Death, Lift, All of Them Witches, Future Birds, Jason Isbell, Sturgill Simpson, Leon Bridges. It gets more fantastical as it goes on. King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, Robert Randolph and the Family Band, Wolf Mother, Greta Van Fleet, and Parcels. Are you familiar with Parcels?
I'm not.
Okay, well, they're a very good disco band.
Okay.
And they're Australian by way of Germany.
Fuck.
And they have a performance on KEXP that is absolutely amazing. They play like 4, maybe 5 songs, and of theirs from their new double album, and it's just killer.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm hoping to have all those bands at one place at one time.
It'll be a good festival, especially if there was just a festival that had Jason Isbell, Sturgill Simpson, and then King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. Be like, that's a wild bill. I actually do. I've been finding artists on TikTok because they're just so full of craziness. There's this guy named Victor Jones who has like a gravelly baritone voice, and he just like shouting insane abstractions over like indie pop. He has a song called Shoulder Song that's just been hitting me just right. Cause there's a part where everything drops out and he's just like, I like mean women. I like soft men. And it's just like been stuck in my head.
Nice.
So Victor Jones is a solid one. There's another band called Mr. Dinkles.
Ooh.
That I found. I initially found them for their song Eat Chips and Talk Shit.
Okay.
Which is just it's like a real straightforward indie rock kind of slacker type music. And it's just this girl being like, do you want to eat chips and talk shit? It's just she's got some great energy in those songs.
Nice.
And the last one is actually a little local band that I didn't find on TikTok. I played a show with them a while back, and I really enjoyed their sound. They're kind of they sound like old Blink-182, which
Nice.
like live really hit me. It was real nice. They're called
Okay.
No Assumption,
Okay.
and their new EP they just put out is called Dude, You Ruined It. So very, very fun throwback pop punk. So check out No Assumption. It's some good stuff.
Okay.
And that's all I got this week. This has
It's
been the Petri Dish. Thanks for tuning in. That's going to get edited down to like 12 minutes anyway.
It's okay. I mean, well, if you add a bunch of bleeps, it could be.
That's true. I can add a bunch of bleeps
Yeah.
and not have to cut like the first 10 minutes out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, shit.
Bleep it all.
Stick around for hopefully the ads afterwards. We'll see if we get another strike. If not, thanks for tuning in.